Let's go in here. Ah, you need the I know this room. It's a room of death. That's what it is. No, get out of that. Get out of the. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is the room I was talking about, by the way.
I think I'm gonna go fight that boss again. Oh well.
I looked up. I can't tell if he's necessary. It just says that when you beat him, just so you know, when you beat him, the acid level in that room substantially goes down, and you can get a hidden missile tank in the center.
Oh, okay.
But then you just, like I said, you just go around, save again, and leave. Like, it doesn't really say if you have to fight him.
So in the middle of the room.
In the middle of the room, go down to the left and shoot the upper left part of the wall. There's apparently a cracked block. Yeah, there. Narrow passage. Go in there. And I don't think you've ever gotten that. I might have, but
that's going to be very useful. Thank you. Not walk through.
Yeah, totally didn't get a walkthrough. I mean, to be fair, I didn't get a walkthrough to find secrets. I did it to find out if this guy was necessary. But
yeah, I know what you mean. So it's a good job that we got.
I just happened to also read that.
It's helpful.
Huh.
Let's go back up. I'm going to save before we continue on because I don't want to fight that guy again.
Because you should have hit a save room after you fought him, like going back through here. Did you just not save again?
I didn't go into the room this time because the room.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
And I just went. Oh, I can't even get in there. There's another room later on, so let's get that other tank as well, that missile tank as well. Boom. Down. Go here.
Nice. You're good at not screwing things up the second time.
Yeah.
I think that was a compliment.
Sounded like it, so I'm going to take it.
You're good at learning from your mistakes. Let's put it that way. It sounds less kind of mean.
But I've already told you I suck at Metroid, so...
True.
Okay. I'm going to ignore that room that you said can screw off. Which is the other missile room.
I mean...
I know I need to go through there eventually.
Yeah, you will, but you can't really do anything without the speed booster, so it's pointless to go in.
Yeah, so we'll just carry on.
This is one of those evil rooms where it's like, oh, I can get something here, but you can't tell until you've gone too far.
Yeah, because I want the energy tank that's in there, so I'll just unlock the door anyway. But this is where we're supposed to go.
Yup. I think. I'm going to keep this not walkthrough up just in case.
Just in case I mess up. Aha, I remember this bit. Boom. And just keep shooting this. Because otherwise you're going to get pushed off.
Get pushed.
Push it to the limit.
I think break those blocks down there. I can't remember if you can go there, but I'm pretty sure it's fake.
I think it's fake, but let's just go up and see what's through here. Ah, enemy.
Kill it with missiles.
Oh, with missiles?
Well, I was just kind of doing a kill it with fire thing, but you don't have fire, so... But yeah, missiles help.
Made it a lot easier. Let's go here.
Yeah, so much better.
Oh my god, it was so much easier with missiles.
Right?
Aha, it's just to get... Guess what? More missiles. Which is great. I like getting missiles. Missiles are fun.
Yeah, I think you could have bypassed that by going through the hole down there, but it's all good. Yeah, see, it's fake. Never mind, I lied. Okay.
Let's just keep going.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
I know you can go down there, but... Won't be going down there yet. I'm going to check at this. Oh, hello. You're just a standard enemy.
Smart, sucker.
Nice to see you. Chill. Stay cool, bird boy. I have the ice gun. I've got to make the jokes.
What killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age.
The Ice Age movies.
Oh, missile. Awesome.
I used to like those movies. It's a shame what happened to them. And that they kept making
I love it
them.
that I love it that the new one they made a short, and then it basically became the plot for the next film.
They made a short?
Like
Sure.
one of those short ones. Just like
a
you know, the
scrap?
scrap. Yeah. They made a scrap short, and it basically became the plot of the next film.
Which... The plot is so dumb.
Like the new one.
It's friggin'... How does it involve space?
Exactly. It was like the whole thing was apparently Scrat caused the Big Bang, but how would he be here if... It made no sense.
And
it
the
was
Big
stupid.
Bang happens before dinosaurs. And dinosaurs weren't around when the continents drifted apart. Like, get your friggin' history together, DreamWorks? I think
It's not DreamWorks, it's Sony.
that's why.
It's the people who did the Smurf films.
Quality.
And they're also, they have the rights to the Sonic the Hedgehog film.
Really?
Yeah, and they're going to do it like the Smurfs, apparently.
Oh, it's like live action. Why?
With live action. But the thing is, they could technically do Sonic Adventure with that, but they won't.
They're gonna do Sonic 06 the movie.
Yay! Everyone's favourite. It's yours and my favourite Sonic game. Come on, everyone admits it. It's the best Sonic game ever made.
I've actually never even played it. I only know that it exists because of like all the jokes about it.
Is it bad that I sort of want to LP it?
Yes.
Because I have it. I have it, and yes, it's awful, but at the same time, people just need to see how awful it is.
I mean, it's bad enough that you have it. And that you admit that you
I
have
got it. I got it, like... Well, I'm a massive Sonic fan, so I was bound to get it anyway. But I got it, like 4 or 5 years after it came out. So, I think I've gone around in a giant circle.
Yeah, this is the confusing part. But I feel like, as a massive Sonic fan, you shouldn't have it. Like,
Oh, I don't have Sonic Boom. Don't worry
that was
about that.
better.
I don't have the... No, it's not!
it's not better
It's-
than Sonic 06.
No. If you check all like, the Metacritic scores and actual like magazine reviews and stuff, it is actually worse than Sonic 06.
That's sad.
Oh, I know how to get to him, I think. Because the map doesn't help.
Nope, that's kind of the point. It gets you in the right direction, but it doesn't like guide you all the way. Of course, you're not going directly to Crate either, so spoilers. But just a little tease for you.
Little bit of a tease. Die 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 die.
Put in the comments whether you think Sonic 06 is the worst Sonic game ever made, or if Sonic Boom is worse. Because critics, I mean, the games are so far apart, like, you can't necessarily trust critic scores because it's different critics scoring them. And critics are never totally objective. Like, it's kind of an issue
Oh,
with them.
can't go there yet. Aha, I remember. I think I remember. I think.
Because like a lot of people will talk about, you know, like comparing scores of games, like Zelda games, for example, comparing like Skyward Sword to Twilight Princess or something, or like the original version to a remaster, things like that. But like different people will review this same game as a different release and give it a totally different score, and it's like, well, how did you give the original, you know, this score, but give the remaster like this worse score or whatever? And it's like
It's someone else's opinion.
exactly. So
It's
I mean,
like, well, there's some which are like, yeah, but it's just someone else's opinion. But then there's some which are just so goddamn stupid what they've said in the review. It's like,
well, yeah, and that's true.
why? Point case in point, Pokemon Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Someone gave it 7.8 out of 10, and its main complaint was there's too much water.
Huh. I mean, there is.
But the thing is, that's the whole point of the world.
Right.
This area is full of water.
Right. But I mean, that can still be a complaint. Like, the fact that you don't necessarily, like that world. Like, that's my least favorite generation. Mostly because of the fact that it's, like, 90% water Pokemon. And, like, I think that's when they added, like, 2 new water HMs or something.
Yeah, they had Dive and, they had Waterfall from Gen 2, but then it was Dive.
Whirlpool was also in Gen 2. Okay.
Oh, yeah. They got rid of Whirlpool and replaced it with Dive.
I thought they also had Whirlpool.
Nope, it's not in Gen 3.
Okay. Well, still, there were 3 friggin' water HMs at that point. 2 of which you have to use together because you have to have Surf in order to get to the point where you can dive. So it's like, it's all just a mess. And, yeah, I don't like that gen for that reason. But I mean, as far as a review is concerned, you can't necessarily say that's the reason why it sucks. It's just your personal preference for not liking it.
Yeah. But it was like the funniest thing about it, though, other than the fact that they gave it 7.8 out of 10 and too much water, and the other complaint was there's too many HMs. Which is true, I think. That's why I like Gen 5 a lot, because Gen 5 only has, like, 5.
Yeah, they made most of them TMs.
Yeah. Which
makes a lot more sense. And I really hope the new ones are getting rid of HMs entirely, because it looks like there's just areas where you... Good job, you didn't get lost. Well, long. Looks like there's just areas where you, like, get certain Pokemon that take you through that area. So that acts as an HM.
Yeah, apparently as well, they're getting rid of gyms.
See, I don't know about that.
Apparently.
Like, they haven't talked about gyms, and people are just assuming that the island trials take place at that. But that could be another thing. Like, you go to each island, you do the trial, but there's, like, 2 gyms on each island or something.
Well, we'll obviously see.
Yeah.
Like,
I just feel like people are only going off the information they have, but something not being confirmed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Screw it, doing things, kind of just nuke everything in this
I
room.
wouldn't mind if there's no gyms, because it's kind of fun to have something different. Like the anime with the orange islands.
I have a feeling that's basically what they're trying to emulate with it. I love all the new redesigns of some of the Pokemon that we've got.
I like most.
I love the Alolan forms.
Marowak is awesome. That's like one of my favorites.
I don't know if this... Well, obviously, because we're recording this so far in advance, I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but apparently there's going to be an Alolan Arcanine, and it's going to be Water type.
Yeah, I've heard about that too.
And Alolan Alakazam, and it's fighting.
I don't like that. Like, I've heard about both of those. I don't really like the Alakazam idea.
I like the Arcanine idea, but...
Because it, like... If you notice, they're pretty much sticking to Pokemon that don't have, like, obvious elemental names. Like, Vulpix, like, isn't necessarily a fire name. It's not like...
Well, they've sort of done Sandshrew now, so... That's the only one that's
yeah, that's true.
Alolan Sandshrew.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, I guess. Dang, blows my theory away. But for the most part, they've stuck to ones like, Meowth. Which I don't really care about the dark Meowth.
No, I'm not a massive fan of that, to be honest. Because we've already got a dark cat Pokemon, and it's okay.
Yeah, and they're combining it with a generation that has a dark cat starter.
Yeah.
I assume, anyway. It looks like it's going to be dark.
Another rumor is that they... I've heard about them, is that they're going to be more than one form for the legend, or for the starters.
Yeah.
Depending on, like, what, how you train them.
Well, I saw that
Which
it's like depending
could
on
work.
what island you evolve them on.
Yeah, which could work, but at the same time, it's like, why change that? Why change?
I mean,
how it's worked for.
Why
years?
change a lot of things? They've been doing that. Every generation will change something. Like, I didn't feel like they needed the mega evolutions, honestly.
Yeah, to be honest, I've never used the Mega Evolutions. I don't know why I'm going backwards.
Like, to me, it
Maybe to
yeah,
save.
You should probably save. To me, it feels like they doing actual evolutions for a while with kind of weird ways of evolving them, sure, because you can't obviously do level evolutions. But I liked that. Like, they were permanent, and they had some cool designs, like Electivire and stuff. But then they just started doing Mega Evolutions instead, which are essentially the same thing, but they only work in battle. And it's like, why not just make that a new evolution for that Pokemon?
Yeah, because
And now they're doing
To be
Alolan
honest, there's a
forms
couple of-
instead of, you know, like new Pokemon, or instead of more evolutions. And I mean, I get it, like how they're explaining it, you know, with regional differences and stuff. But like, you wouldn't be able to trade that Pokemon to a different game because it wouldn't be that typing anymore, obviously. And just like some other random things, like it feels like it's so like version specific. Like, you know, that's something that only exists in that game.
yeah, because they did that with some of the Megas, didn't they? When it was like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, they changed that some of them were exclusive to that,
Yeah.
whereas and you couldn't use them in X and Y,
Right.
which I get why they did that choice, but at the same time, what if you don't want to? What if you want to have a specific Pokemon?
That's a speed booster thought.
Yeah, I sort of figured that out.
Yeah, I just kind
Why
of
is it not
the
working,
idea.
Speed Booster?
I missed the days of like baby versions and new evolutions and stuff, like making the old evolutions popular again. And they're kind of doing that, I guess, with the megas and stuff. But that just kind of bores me. Anything that's not a permanent change bores me.